It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Bills burner at wide receiver, as utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Bills and the Texans, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dugan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Here we go. 6, yellow, check, pink.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Dugan. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot. But nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right? In preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. But he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Touchdown, Bills! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Dugan gets the dump off to Pierce. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat on the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Matt Araiza now. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. On first down, Allen. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Bills at 11-1 now on the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Bills.
Allen to throw once more. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Bills.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bills go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on second down. Dugan, and that's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got Hooper on the out route. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Dugan. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Black swap. Yellow.
Give left side for Pierce. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check pitch.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the
touchdown. John Mechie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was all capped off by a John Mechie touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Returnable here from the 38. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Opposite. Green. Check white. Black swap.
Throwing on 1st down. Dugan. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Allen. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd and goal. Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Bass on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
So we reach. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Diggs going in motion right. Allen now on 1st down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Bills.
To the air, Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Allen off the play fake. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL, try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Allen. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. this one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do.
Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, 53 yards.
And the Texans are able to claw one back. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Allen going to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
Complete to number 3. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. Houston, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Now Allen.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen throwing left side. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Texans back out there and ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Back to throw. Dugan. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Dugan.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line.
First down, Bills.
On play action, Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Allen. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
They just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Texans. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
On first down, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But Houston's offense taking over again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Dugan. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Dugan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the rollout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Okay, ready? Right, 97.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dugan.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Back to throw again. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Gregory Rousseau
in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bills, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.